How can I choose curtains that complement my pattern sofa?
Hey there! Welcome to today's video, where we'll be discussing how to choose curtains that complement your pattern sofa. Finding the perfect curtains to go with your sofa can really enhance the overall aesthetic of your living space. So let's dive right in and discover some tips and tricks to help you make the best choice.
Understanding your pattern sofa.
Before we begin selecting curtains, it's important to understand the pattern and color scheme of your sofa. Take a moment to analyze the design elements of your sofa, including the colors, patterns, and textures. This will serve as a foundation for selecting curtains that will harmonize with your sofa.
Coordinating colors and tones.
When choosing curtains, coordinating colors with your pattern sofa is key. You have a few options here. 1. Matching colors. If you want a cohesive look, you can choose curtains that match one of the colors in your sofa's pattern. This will create a harmonious and coordinated appearance. 2. Complementary colors. Another approach is to select curtains in a color that complements the hues in your sofa's pattern. For example, if your sofa has warm tones like red or orange, consider curtains in cool tones like blue or green. This will create an eye-catching contrast. 3. Neutral colors. If your pattern sofa already has multiple colors or is quite vibrant, you might opt for neutral-colored curtains. Neutral tones like white, beige, or gray can provide a balanced backdrop that allows your sofa to stand out.
Considering patterns and textures.
Now, let's talk about patterns and textures. Here are a few considerations to keep in mind. 1. Solid versus patterned curtains. If your patterned sofa is quite busy, you might want to choose solid-colored curtains to balance the overall look. On the other hand, if your sofa has a more subtle pattern, you can experiment with patterned curtains that complement or contrast with the sofa's design. 2. Scale and proportion. Pay attention to the scale and proportion of the patterns. If your sofa has large-scale patterns, consider curtains with smaller-scale patterns or vice versa. This creates a visually appealing contrast and avoids overwhelming the space. 3. Texture and fabric. To add depth and visual interest, consider curtains with different textures. For example, if your sofa has a smooth and sleek texture, you can opt for curtains with a slightly more textured fabric. This can create an intriguing juxtaposition and add dimension to your space.
Final touches and additional considerations.
Before finalizing your curtain choice, there are a few additional factors to consider. 1. Light control. Determine how much natural light you want in your space. If you prefer a brighter room, choose sheer or light-colored curtains that allow light to pass through. For more privacy and light control, opt for thicker curtains or those with blackout features. 2. Room size. Consider the size of your room. If it's small, choosing curtains in lighter colors can make the space appear larger and more open. In contrast, darker colored curtains can add a cozy and intimate feel to larger rooms. 3. Personal style. Ultimately, don't forget to infuse your personal style into the decision-making process. Your home should reflect your unique taste and personality. Don't be afraid to take some design risks or incorporate elements that you love. That wraps up our guide on choosing curtains that complement your patterned sofa. Remember to analyze your sofa's pattern and color scheme, coordinate with complementary or matching,